What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to about this upcoming NBA DraftKings slate for Sunday. So it's a three-gamer. There's a lot of not so many options really. So we're really gonna have to dig deep for value, kind of pay up who we want, and that's going to be key is finding that mid-range options because of the slate basically being a three-gamer. My strategy normally for three gamers is play it like a showdown. Tell your story, kind of mix and match who you think is going to go well, obviously, in that story, who you think correlates, so on and so forth. But that's kind of my strategy. Like usual, though, before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a ton, as y'all know. And let's dig into the slate. Portland and Toronto. Let's start with Portland. So news already broke out. Damian Lillard's playing. We know that he's going to play. So that kind of takes away from a lot of people. Norm Powell is starting, but I'd much rather get to him than Rocco because I know Norm Powell's upside's there. CJ McCollum at 8,000 now is just kind of a stay away from me with Dame playing. I do like Damian Lillard himself, though. And this Cantor and Nurkic, they're splitting the minutes now because Cantor's coming out of the bench. If Nurkic has no minutes limit in this matchup, I do like him at 5,500, but we need to wait and see what happens with his minutes because that's going to be key. At 5,500, I definitely do like that. If in fact, like I said, he has no minutes limit. Looking at Derrick Jones Jr., he's now off my radar completely, and so is Simons because of Powell starting over Derrick Jones Jr. Carmelo Anthony is not really for me on this slate. With Norm Powell playing, kind of hurts him. On the Toronto side, so Van Fleet, Siakam, Lowry. This matchup calls for Pascal Siakam because the big man. I like him here. Van Fleet and Lowry are just kind of secondary plays. They're not really on my radar much. I'm much rather get to Siakam because I know he is going to be in the better matchup overall. OG Anunoby, 6'1". He's okay if you need somebody to fill in your roster. He's starting, getting you guaranteed minutes. Boucher, on the other hand, Boucher, he's been a phenomenon this season. Look at his season so far. 12, 17, 22, 13 minutes. 14, 16, 29. I'm not playing Boucher. It's too hard to get to him. I can't do it. Gary Trent Jr., he just had a bad shooting day, but we know how he plays. He's very score independent. He went 4 for 11. That's not really him. He went over 5 for 3-pointers, so we know his upside with the 31, with the 35, with 23 points. So at 4-8, if he can get hot behind the line, I definitely do like him as a fill-in option with no Bembry. Rodney Hood should see additional minutes now with no Bembry, but 18 minutes, he went 1 for 2, 2 points. That's awful for Rodney Hood. You'd expect more out of Rodney Hood, to say the least. Moving on to Atlanta and Denver, I like this game overall a little bit more. On the Atlanta side, Trae Young is definitely in play, 8-9, a great price tag for him in a high-scoring matchup. You can look at Clint Capella if he stays out of foul trouble at 7-5. He's in a great matchup alone. But again, he needs to stay out of foul trouble against Jokic. That's his key to winning this matchup alone. John Collins, again, similar to Boucher, but look, 61, 22, 34, 60, 34, 46. He's been on a roll lately. Not gonna lie, he's been looking good. He's took a lot of shots last game. Went 19 field goal attempts, 14 field goal attempts, 15 field goal attempts. He's shooting double-digit field goal attempts, so of course he's gonna get you there. 7-3 though, I'm much rather pay for Capella, who I know has a better upside. DeAndre Hunter, this is a big news also. If DeAndre Hunter plays, it takes away from Bog and Gallinari. But the weird thing about Bog is he played 21 minutes last game when he's been starting. That's kind of weird, in my opinion. We definitely need to watch out for that situation. But again, at 4-9, not a lot can go wrong. Horder, I'm not getting to. And of course, no Tony Snell. Moving on to Denver. Jokic, Murray, Aaron Gordon. So I like Jokic no matter what. Jokic is going to be a top pay-up option, obviously, on the slate. He's a guy you can certainly get to. But the thing is, with Jamal Murray now, if Aaron Gordon, in fact, does play, he takes away from Michael Porter Jr., Will Barton, and Jamal Murray. So we need to watch and see what happens with Aaron Gordon. And if he's playing with no minutes limit also, we need to watch the news on him because this is going to be key news for this Denver team also. If Aaron Gordon, in fact, does play at 7,000, he's an okay option, reasonable option. But again, we just need to watch the news on that. Dare I say, do I want to play Michael Porter Jr.? I want to so bad. I want to play Michael Porter Jr. at 6'8 so bad, but I know that Aaron Gordon will take away minutes from him. I know Michael Malone will want to play Aaron Gordon over Michael Porter Jr. That's what scares me. Looking at Will Barton, very scoring dependent also. We need to watch and see what happens with Aaron Gordon. The rest of the guys are just all kind of meh, in my opinion. I'm not getting to much else. Orlando. Vooch, right? We're all going to play Vooch. We're all going to play Aaron Gordon. We're all going to play Aaron 48, right? It's the Magic. Well, why not? But of course, they all three got traded. So what we do with this Orlando team. The big news is Otto Porter Jr., Wendell Carter Jr., and Terrence Ross. These are the three guys that are going to be key to this Magic team. I know this is like still early in the day. It's 10:30 here. It's still early. So we need to watch and see the news still, like usual, because NBA is full of news. But Terrence Ross, if he does in fact play at 7'3", you have to get to him if he in fact does play, because he's going to be the main guy. Are we going to see the resurrection of MCW? I mean, get rolled out, not showing up to the game, all of a sudden coming out and playing and seeing 24 points, I think it was 26. Yeah. So MCW, I have to get to him if there's no Terrence Ross. Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. I want both those guys, if they in fact do play. If they don't, then give me all Bacon, give me all Ennis and Oki. You have to play those guys. And Kim Birch went for 57 points. Never in his life has he done that. Give me Kim Birch. So we just need to watch and see what happens with this Magic team and watch the injury news of these guys, because you're going to see fire emojis once again if all these guys are out. On the Lakers, still no James, still no Davis. So give me Harrell, give me Kuzma, give me Shorter. Like usual, give me those usual guys. You have to get to those three guys. The rest of the team is just all stayaways, in my opinion. I'm not going to need the THT. He's too volatile. Marky Morris' shot needs to fall, but I don't trust his shot. Outscrew, so he needs minutes. So that wraps up the slate for us, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in like usual, and have a good one.